So I thought last week the Bengals hit a new low. No, this week they hit an even lower low, and it wasn't even close. This was by far a worse loss than last week. The Bengals fall 47-42. The Bears come into Cincinnati and make it a home game pretty much. I mean, that crowd was, I think, 50-50 Bears. I didn't really get to catch a whole lot of the game. I was driving back from somewhere, but I heard from, many people that it was just a full Bears crowd. I mean, you can't really blame Bengals fans at all. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna get into it, but I don't know what to say, man. I am just at a loss for words. I'm more frustrated than I am upset and more disappointed, but I'm just furious that, like, why does this always have to happen to us? It's just so frustrating, man. And I know that it's not going to change anytime soon, but that's, part of why it feels so frustrating, because it's like repeatedly it's the same gut punch loss. Like, it's not even that you lose, in you know decisive fashion. It's like, first of all, they recover the onside kick. Looks like they're going to win the game after the touchdown, but I think we all knew deep inside they were not winning the game. The defense was going to blow it, and boy, did they ever, because, you know, three people can't put a tackle on was it Colston Loveland? Yeah, whoever caught that. I don't even care enough to watch the highlights, man. I'm just so like fed up with this. And, the only thing, to be honest, is really keeping my investing in the NFL this year is the pick'em tournaments I'm in. That's it. Just like, I'm in so many pick'em tournaments, like, that's the only thing that's really keeping me even remotely invested in the NFL. Like, this is just taking a toll on me, and it's just not been a pleasant season. So, yeah, it is what it is, but that's who the Bengals are. But, listen to me, guys. Don't get it twisted. Again, I love the franchise. I love, the Bengals. But the people I don't love is the people that wear these helmets. And, I don't like what they've turned this team into. Yeah, this is the best way I can say it. I don't like what this team has turned into, and it's a result of, guys here. And, it's crazy to think where we were 3-4 years ago, but it's so frustrating to know that we're in the same spot. Not a good football team. So, yeah, I'm not saying I hate the team or I'm done, but I'm not I'm no longer feeling the same way about them. I mean, I we'll get into it a little bit later what this game really opened my eyes to, but I just wanted to say that. But lost 47-42, blew it with 17 seconds. Joe Flacco, I mean, he's going to go down. I'm going to tell you this right now. He's going to go down even if he doesn't take another snap for the Bengals. He's going to go down as one of my favorite Bengals of all time just because of the spark he brought to the team. It's a shame that we're 1-3 in games that he started with the way he's looked pretty much ever since the Packers game in the second half. Or in the first half, rather. So we should be ashamed. Back-to-back weeks of him, being stellar. I mean, yeah, last week was a little bit. He made some mistakes, but this week was, I mean, he had a couple interceptions, but for the most part, man, it was a flawless night, and we just didn't take advantage of it. But I'm as I say, I do feel sorry for, him and the offense, but this is just like icing on the cake of his, like, arguably Hall of Fame career. So, Joe Flacco's awesome, but the defense is not awesome. I mean, 576 yards allowed to the Bears is just pathetic, man. And 500 yards back-to-back the Jets and Bears, following a home victory against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then you lose at home to the Jets and the Bears. That just screams your season's over. No other words to describe it. I mean, there's no luck on that tilts the Jets or Bears way. The defense just sucks. Played up sucks. And that's why our record sucks. But, the defense, I mean, first of all, all you guys that are laughing, you can kick rocks. I mean, I have no other words. I'm not going to yell and scream because, indirectly, I'm going to tell you, even if you're not watching, to any of the defensive players or, anybody that associated with the defense, to be honest with you, except for, a couple players, I guess, I don't know. Kick rocks. You just kick rocks. That's it. The coaches should be, I mean, just absolutely embarrassed for the fact that this team can't tackle to save its life. Zach and Al Golden should be ashamed of themselves. But the Bengals organization as a whole should be ashamed of themselves because, well, they're not making any changes to the staff, to the coaches, to anything. I mean, look at Howie Roseman already making phone calls for the Eagles. Difference between a competent franchise and the Bengals. So, my main thought is that this era is just absolutely ruined, man. I mean, just 5 years ago, we stole, two of the, just most prized talents in the draft. Went to a Super Bowl, went to an AFC title game. And 3 years later, the golden era has started to complete rust. Complete and utter rust. It's no longer there. The front office and the coaches, they've wasted it. Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Bengals, those could have been two of the greatest rivalries of, this era and possibly in NFL history. Our front office just wasted it. And our coaches wasted it. Not because of the talent that they have on the roster, but because of the direction. Just 3 years ago, we were talking about how it's so, the Bengals organization has come so far. I mean, they go from the number one overall pick to making a Super Bowl, then making an AFC title game. Nope. Same old franchise, same old stuff. And don't tell me Burrow would have made a difference yesterday, because he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. They don't have a plan. They don't have a direction. Like, they just don't have it. They don't draft well at all. I mean, Duke Tobin's another guy that needs to be gone now. He's been here since 99. Like, the Bengals are way too loyal, to a fault. And that's just not winning operations. That's not going to win you games. So, I mean, if that's the way they look at it, so be it. Because I think over time, Bengals fans are going to start, including myself, are going to start caring a lot less. And this organization is going to just continue to, lose a lot of fans, lose just their identity, and they're just gonna alienate the entire fan base. So that's it. Just a wasted thing. But again, my main takeaway: I love the Bengals, but the joy as being a Bengals fan is gone. So that's it. That's all I gotta say. It's gone, and nothing will bring it back anytime soon. So. Officially, it's gone. I'm not even a bit optimistic after the bye week. So, thanks a lot.